SupaTea Podcast Show. So I just wanted to come and drop my 33 cents. um, so I'm a student right now, doing a subject that I love the essence. I love being a vocalist, all of that stuff I love about it. And I said it's time for me to take things to another level, perhaps, and actually get a degree in this particular subject, which is music. And the people that I'm meeting are phenomenal. And recently, I was invited to a conversation that involved a bunch of, I want to just say elders, because a lot of the people are, in fact, older than me, to the United Nations to have a conversation about what the future looks like, right? So I participated in that conversation. I do have some input. I'm part of the WhatsApp group that's talking about what does the future look like. I know from my own spirituality and from my own personal journey that I am here to assist with the construction of the new things, right? And the reason why this subject came up just now while I'm doing my homework is that I want to know why. Why does the first key on the piano start? Okay, Roca, I'm excellent. I'm just doing my homework. I want to know why the first key on the piano is a C. Like, why do you teach us ABCs with A being the first letter, right? But then when it comes to music, you take the alphabet and you make it into a whole mumble jumble of stuff. Why? Why is that? Why is the first key on the piano C? Why isn't it not A? Why? Who? Music theory. Who made up these theories? Who did it? Good question, right? I'm here, and initially I just accepted it. Like, okay, C is the first, D is the next, E, F, G, and then we go to A. Like the one, two, three, four, five, six. The sixth key is A, not the first key, the sixth key. So now instead of the brain, the first key on the strings is an E. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know who did this music theory shit, okay? I don't know. But I had to write out on staff paper, which I didn't have staff paper. So I had to create my own staff paper, like literally with a ruler. I had to create my staff paper with a ruler. And so I created it. And now I'm like doing the scales, and my homework was we have to write the major scales and the sharp scales. And I'm like, okay, C sharp was pretty easy, but now I'm going into D sharp, and I'm like, where do I just start at D and just go up to the other D? Like, exactly. I agree. QWERTY is confusing too. And I think it's just wasted brain space. Like we could be using this brain space to do a whole bunch of other stuff besides just remember what somebody made up hundreds of years ago. Can we make up some new shit? That's what I'm saying. Like I feel that has to be part of the conversation of what's happening going forward in the future. If we're gonna have a new world, if we're gonna have a better world, like we need to improve on this shit. We don't need to be keep on doing stuff from hundreds of years ago that's just taking up space in our brains. Like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z, that's simple. Let's start the keys there, make it simple for people to get into the vibe and play and all of that good stuff anyway. I just had to take a break. Thank God for the internet. Thank God. As much as I love to read, like literally, there are books all around me. I don't know what I would be doing if I had to look this up inside of a book. I'm grateful that I can just go and type it in and it could show me it, and then I can just replicate it. Like that makes life easier. But I do want to understand it. I went to the music club today, my second time going. It's always the same type of thing. I'm in the building doing something completely different because we have a student. We have a building specifically for our clubs and different activities. Even though there's places inside on campus for that too, there's a specific building for that. And so in that building, showing another student, like, look at all this cool stuff. I love it here. And, try to introduce them to this amazing person. She wasn't there. I know she had papers and homework and stuff to do, so I'll probably see her tomorrow. But nonetheless, I'm like, showing the student around, and I hear, this is a student in my music class, I hear the music coming from the basement. Like I hear it, and I'm like, I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out. So I go and I check it out, and the president's there, and she was alert this time. Like the last time, I don't know, maybe they had like a smoke session because the last time she was just kind of just laid back, like. So she didn't even pay me no mind the last time, and I just sat there to catch the vibe and just to feel and hear the music. And I stayed all the way to the end the first time I went. And then I got on the microphone and, did a little jam session with them and then left. This time, since she saw me and she was alert, she was like, hey, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a vocalist. She's like, hey, let us hear something. And I'm like, okay, you know. And I jumped on and I did an Alicia Keys cover. And people were like, I know it, I know it, I know it. But it's like they know it from the technical and the memorization part, and of course practicing. I guess that all ties in together. Where I just know it from hearing it. I have no idea what key it starts in, but I know if I hear it going, whatever key it starts in, I could catch the tune. And that's how I started music. That's how I started singing. I started singing by ear. And they're there with their guitars and keyboards and drums, but the drummers are the bomb. Drummers are the bomb. Keyboardists are the bomb too. My favorite instrument to hear is actually the horn. But the way that drummer, like, so what another thing I recognize as a vocalist is that typically I'm leading the band. When I started out being a vocalist, I would follow um, already made tracks. So I would be following the music. But as I got more and more comfortable and start putting myself more out there, I started performing with live bands, random jam sessions, nothing too major. But I recognize with um, singing with a jam, with a live band, like the vocalist is the person who is leading the band. So as long as you're confident, you could go for it. And I've done it. I've been in very okay. Definitely did not ask you for that. Um, I don't know what Nick is doing. Nick is emoting people. Um, Maybe somebody in the comments asked them. I know I didn't ask them for anything. But anyway, back to being a vocalist and back to leading the other musicians. Like, that's really all it takes, especially when they're good musicians. Because a good musician can hear you and just go off of it. You don't have to know the key. So what I learned was a little hack because I performed at places that were pretty ritzy. One of the most ritzy places I performed at was Dizzy's nightclub, which is in Columbus Circle in Manhattan. Yeah, they fancy, fancy. They so fancy. So I got up there and I'm like, I'm gonna do At Last. They're like, okay, what key are we starting in? And I'm just like, follow me. Like I realized like you're gonna follow me anyway, so follow me. And they followed me and it was excellent. And I was nervous, but it was excellent, and the crowd loved it. I can't wait to go back there. Like, once I have everything settled with school and everything else is just flowing well, I'm probably going to go there at least once a month and do a jam session, especially since My school days are Monday through Thursday. And I mean, like, that'd be the perfect way to end a freaking week because it's every Thursday that they have their jam session. And they're marvelous, you know, they're marvelous, marvelous. But yeah, so that's what I did today. Like, they was like, come on. And it was like, what key are we starting in? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm in music class. This is why I'm here because I don't know what key, but I know where I'm gonna start at. You just follow me. And so, like the guitarist was trying to get the what you call it going first, like to have that intro. And I should have streamed it, right? Yes, I'm definitely gonna stream it. And there is a D Roca. If you look on my page, you can see that performance that I did at Dizzy's is here on my channel. It is here on my channel. Just put in Dizzy's, Dizzy, um, and you should be able to find it. It's on the channel. But scroll, I had on this beautiful sequence dress. Yeah, it was an experience. It was definitely an experience, but it's an experience that requires um, some a little bit of cheddar because you're gonna want to have a drink. You're gonna want to maybe catch a snack, and then you're gonna also definitely want to travel in. Now, if I'm driving, okay, the one and only Nicole. Okay. Well, truth be told, Nicole, I was born with a vagina, and when I leave this earth, I'm still gonna have my vagina. And any extra that I have, like a dildo or something, it ain't attached to me. So I am not a transgender. I am a natural woman. And yes, natural women are happy too, and we don't have to always come on with makeup on, okay? I am 41 years old with a 25-year-old child. I have lived so much of life that I really, really don't have to dress to impress anybody but my daggone self. Okay? When you have overcame the things that I have overcame, huh? One of my children 13 years ago I had to bury, okay? So let me tell you, my mother ain't here, my daddy ain't here, and you strangers that are on my channel projecting your stuff, you will get sent out of here real quick. Real quick. Real quick. So please come correct, okay? Don't make assumptions and don't project. If you want to know something, ask a question like an adult. Right? Girl, I know. It's all right. I have grown, I have healed. Like 13 years is a decade and 3 years. And, when it comes to that month, it's a month that I just be very extra gentle with myself, and that's just how it is. Hey, Eddie. So back to the music. Back to the music, yes. Now, if I have a car, okay, fuel is getting out of here because we don't know what they're talking about. Bye. Oh, I deleted. I want to get you away. Oh, no, I hit the wrong person. Oops. How do I come back? Oops. Roca, I'm sorry. My thumbs were. Oh, Roca, what happened? I guess I gotta go into settings and fix it. Let's see if I can fix it now. It's not even going. How great for you, Eddie. Oh, D Roca, I like. I'm so sorry, D Roca. My thumb, I have not small fingers, and I'm utilizing my phone, which is a device that is relatively small compared to my fingers. Like my hand, if I put my hand, this is my hand on the phone. See it? Like it covers my hand bigger than the phone. Oh, D Roca. Let's see. How do I get back? I didn't want to hide it from D Roca. I'm gonna have to fix it in my settings. I guess I think I can go back and unblock. Anyway, though, yeah, driving very easy on a Thursday, and I might wait until I have a car again to do that because driving will be like 30 minutes. Um, let's see. It'd be 30 minutes coming from Dizzy's nightclub. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and drop my 33 cents. Please do send you away. You can leave on your own. I gotta get back to my homework. Bye.